Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with the Facebook Live update. Got 9:17 on the clock. Had a little connectivity issue problem here going on, but powered through it. So here we are. I'll keep this on the shorter side. I know it's the weekend. Everybody has questions about the weekend weather, so we don't want to keep it short for that. However, it is Friday night, so let's get in and get out and get it done, right? I'll be live at 10, of course, with an update on ARC, West Michigan, and then at 11 on News Channel 3. In the meantime, it's Friday. That's good news. I hope everyone enjoyed the Friday. You know, depending on where you were in West Michigan today, you either had to deal with some smoke from the wildfires that are burning in Canada, or you didn't have to deal as much with it. Closer to I-96, GR, Holland, certainly Muskegon Way, Newaygo, did not have as much of an issue with the smoke as, let's say, closer to I-94, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, southward into northern Indiana. Gwen, hello to you. Thank you for checking in. And of course, thank you for being here. You see what I have on the agenda for you here. We have an air quality alert, but it goes until midnight, and it is for areas along and south of I-94, notably Van Buren, Kalamazoo, Calhoun, Jackson counties, south to Hillsdale County, Branch, St. Joe, Cass, and Berry. Those are the counties that are included in that. Amanda, thank you so much. And I appreciate that very much. It's very thoughtful. And they're working because I'm doing all right. Thank you. Martha, I hope you have a great weekend as well. We have a half and half weekend weather-wise coming up that I'll show you in just a few moments. Temperate temps, that sounds like a category on Jeopardy. And then warmer next week. As you know, we've been talking about it through the week, if you've been watching, talking about the consistency and confidence thing. And one thing that I do see being fairly consistent is that starting in about 6 days, maybe 7, certainly 7, we're going to start to warm up. And we're going to say, I believe anyway, we're going to say hello 80s, certainly for the end of the second week and the beginning of the third week of June. I think of this month that we will be finally getting a little bit warmer. Not finally, but I mean consistently like summer temperatures, just in time for summer, right? Cheryl, hello to you. Thanks for being here. So let's bust through it. We'll get it done. Carl is here from West Portage. I hope you have a nice day too. Thank you so much. It was a nice day. All right, let's move on. And there's the scene from South Haven. And it looks like the sun, look at that. Those folks were out there ready for, you know, a beautiful sunset. And there was one cooking. It might have just gone down below the horizon there. But you can see some cloud cover there in the distance, and that might have put the kibosh on it there just a little bit. This is a live view, thanks to the city of South Haven, looking out over South Beach, of course, South Pier, the Channel, North Pier, and then out over the Big Lake. Linda, thanks for that. Thanks for the thanks. I hope you're having a good evening too. Cheryl, hello. Lots of heat in Houston. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Heat and Houston in summer, right? I mean, come on. They are linked at the hip, if you will, or hips. You would have plenty to share, Cheryl. You know, interestingly, I used to do the weather forecast. I only did it for a couple of years. It was Bally Sports for the Detroit Tigers. Now I believe it's FanDuel. And I don't do that anymore. But in doing that, one thing that I learned was that at the stadium there in Houston, where of course they have a retractable roof, that it is mandatory, I believe it's after the second week of May, that the roof has to be closed. They will not play an open roof game. I think it's for the second week or so in May, all the way to the end of the season. I mean, the MLB has said that will not happen, and it's because of the heat. So just a little something there about the heat. Cheryl, thank you so much, and I hope you're surviving it. Good evening to you in Coldwater, Jeanette. Always good to see you. Outside wedding rehearsal, and tomorrow looks awesome too. Yeah. Good. That's some good luck there for the couple there. Cass, thank you so much. You're very kind. Dawn, hello to you. And Brenda, hello. Jen, hello from Marshall and your garden. Hope it's doing well, Jen. And every time, I believe me, I think about Marshall there and visiting your folks out there. Brenda, not leaving till Sunday for Florida. Forgot to share that part. Oh, okay. Well, you should be all right. And you're going to enjoy some temperate temps. All right, let's talk about your air quality alert. This goes until midnight. might be changed then, but you see the county shaded in gray. That's what I was telling you there. The first tier, if you will, Van Buren as you work west-east, Van Buren, Kalamazoo, and Calhoun. If you wanted to extend it one more over, you'd say Jackson. And then we'll come like the typewriter. How many people remember those, right? With the old, right? If you go on the Lake Michigan shoreline there on the bottom left corner of the Lower Peninsula, that's Berrien County. And we work our way eastward to Cass, St. Joe, Branch, and then if you were to go one more county over, not on the map, that's Hillsdale. Now, this air quality alert is because the air could be unhealthy for some. You know, I posted on my Facebook page probably a couple of hours ago now, the latest from airnow.gov, which is an EPA site. And Kalamazoo had moved up from the moderate level 2 out of 6 category of unhealthy air to a level 4, which was unhealthy for all. And you can really see it and smell it out there right now as well. Jesse, hello to you from the Berg. Again, thoughts are with you out there at the farm, and hope everybody's doing all right. Tim, thank you for saying good evening. I appreciate that. Good evening to you as well. You're all right, Cheryl. Cook and direct sunlight for sure. Brenda, Bloomingdale, a little hazy today with that smoke. Glenn, hello to you in Headland, Alabama. Every time I see it, I got to say, put your A's up and roll tide. Patricia, good evening to you. Jen, I will. I have called over there a few times. I will say that. But it goes to voicemail. I left one once, but that was a few months ago. So I'll just keep trying. Brenda, you can see it coming down M43 towards South Haven. Yeah, you can see that haze, that smoky haze on a lot of spots. You can, depending on where you are. But like I said, if you're around I-94 corridor south, you can certainly smell it. Laura, representing the FLA, thanks for being here. What is that, the 385, I think? I know the 904, something like that. So thank you very much. Good to see you here. Vicky, perfect weather these days for sure. All right, well, there you see that air quality alert. Will we have one over the weekend? It's going to be, I think that we could still be dealing with some of that smoke over the weekend. There's nothing I don't think that's going to be coming in here that's just going to like blow it all out. We're not going to have like a cold front coming through that's going to be blowing it all out. Sunday, we do have a northeast wind. Saturday's wind is pretty much from the east, and so that's going to be sort of neutral with it, I believe. But, you know, Sunday we come in with a bit of a northeast wind that'll be shifting to south. It might give us a little bit of hope. All right, here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Let me squeeze this back here, see if I can hit the right button. There we go. This is a look at Saturday, sort of a thumbnail look at Saturday. You see there's going to be abundant sunshine in the morning. We'll see some clouds starting to build in the afternoon, but really a very super start to the weekend with mid to upper 50s. Comfy, Laura, mid to upper 50s. And then we work our way up into the upper 70s by 3, 4, 5 o'clock. But get this, our dew points tomorrow expected to be in the 50s. Bring on the high temperatures, air temperatures. As long as they don't come with dew points even in the 60s, then I'll take it. Don't forget the sunscreen, though. The sun, high in the sky this time of year, about as high as it gets. And the long days, about as long as they get, and that'll cook your skin. And you know what I'm going to say. You don't want to do that, right? The 386. I forget where the 385 is. The 386. There you go. Well, nothing beats the 904, but who knows where that is now. Well, I do. But anyway, Deb, good evening to you. In Decatur. Lily, hello. Well, it was so nice. Got out twice to enjoy today. Awesome. Tomorrow, again, beautiful. Gorgeous day tomorrow. Debbie, hello to you in Three Rivers. Really smoky there in Three Rivers. I am having a great evening. Thank you so much. I haven't been doing much gardening. I hope your gardening is productive. I've been doing lawn mowing, but not gardening. Brenda, thank you for the thanks. You know what? It might be a good idea to get those masks back out. Certainly, if you have respiratory problems or you're sensitive to respiratory issues, very young, like little babies, or very old, then I think it might be a good idea to put that mask on. Dew point, it's all in the dew point. That's right, Laura. A student of meteorology here, a student of Facebook Live. It is all about the dew point, and our dew point's tomorrow in the 50s. So, yeah, it's going to be warm, upper 70s, but it's not going to be humid. Right now, we're in the mid-60s, low 70s. Kalamazoo at 71. You can see a few of those 60s out there as well. And it is getting a little more humid in some places. But again, look at the difference here in the air mass that you have over Grand Rapids and Ionia and Holland and Muskegon, where you have dew points in the 40s compared to I-94, Kalamazoo, and southward. Three Rivers, Sturgis, Coldwater in the 60s. So the dew point right now in Three Rivers is 24 degrees warmer than the dew point in Grand Rapids, which is at 41. And as you know, as the crow flies, is probably only about 50 to 60 miles between the two as the crow flies, right? And that's a huge difference. So we obviously have a different weather regime, if you will, south of I-94 than we do north of I-94. And that's been the case today too. And that is also even evidenced with the smoke. With that smoke alert running I-94 south, the air quality alert, and the air has not been as bad closer to I-96 and Grand Rapids way. Stephen, I'm glad you like the forecast. I will definitely do that, Jesse, and all of you out there too. Thoughts and prayers with you. Janet, birthday weekend. Couldn't be better. Hope you enjoy it. Happy birthday to you. Thanks, Brenda, for the thanks. Pam, hello to you in BC. Thank you so much. You're very kind. Thank you so much. I enjoy it. Ron, hello to you in Three Rivers. Well, there you see the high temperatures for today. Low to mid 70s, even 80. Again, cooler south and warmer north. We don't have to say that a lot, but that's the case here today. And let's go hour by hour. We're starting tomorrow night, Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Okay, let's run it up to about midnight. Then we stop it and we start to see a few sprinkles. We got some moisture coming in. We're going to be on the northern edge of a system that's cutting across the Ohio Valley. And that means we're going to get brushed, I think, with some of that rain. You can sort of see it spinning, pinwheeling, if you will, as it moves through the center of this system, moves through Indiana into Ohio. We're on the northern edge of it. And our model here is saying that that means we could catch a shower or two along I-94 by Sunday morning, that lingering into Sunday afternoon, especially US 131 to the east. We need that rain to get out of here for MIS. Let's see if it does. It will, but it's going to take its time. So that's going to be iffy for the folks at MIS. Now, if you're camping at MIS, then, Saturday night, late Sunday morning, you'll probably get some showers, some rain, although it doesn't look to be heavy. The big question will be, I think the race starts at 2 at Michigan. I still call it the Michigan 500. I know it's like whatever. That was a long, long time ago. But I do think that it might be delayed. We'll have to cross our fingers. It might be delayed. Of course, they don't have lights there, so they can't delay it for too long. But it might be delayed. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Let's see. Who do I have? I looked up with Ron. Corrine, hello to you. Thanks for the thanks. Chris in the OC in Coopersville. Thanks for being here. Okay, John. Appreciate the compliment there, but let's watch the language there, please. Okay. All right. So there's our hour by hour going through Sunday afternoon. All right. Going through Sunday afternoon. Vicky, I am old timer with NASCAR. And so I don't really know anybody anymore because everybody has sort of left. I would say probably, isn't it Kyle Larson who drives the number 5 Hendrick car, I guess, so probably that, and of course, hometown fave, Carson Hocevar, come on. And he is an exciting driver to watch too. And, I follow his Twitter page. He's funny on Twitter. So I would definitely say that if there's anybody I'd like to see win a race, especially in Michigan, it's going to be Carson Hocevar with the Ziegler sponsorship from Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo driver, Kalamazoo sponsorship, West Michigan. So that's definitely somebody to root for there. Linda, thanks for the question. Vicky, thanks for the question. Linda, hello to you. You are correct, Jeanette. This day should never, ever be forgotten because this day was Normandy in France in World War II. I got you there, John. I knew that I'd hear from some 3-car fans, of course. But yeah, Jeanette, for sure. And just to think of the bravery of the soldiers who stormed the beach there 81 years ago now. Pretty incredible to think of that courage. And for those who did not make it off the beach or off the front lines there, always a remembrance for them, and especially on this day. Mike, hello to you. What's up? Keep the warm weather up. It'll be going up. Hello to you. Kenny, thanks for being here. Jesse, okay, the push for the Vicksburg Bookmobile. John, I assume you're going there. I hope you're going there. Like I said, I went there a few times in the 90s when with Hendrick Motorsports, they had the number 5 Cornflakes car, Kellogg Cornflakes with Terry Labonte. And so I think that's probably why I still sort of have an affinity for Hendrick Motorsports and also the 5 car, though I know it's been through a lot of different iterations. And I'm not one of those who's like, it's never not as good as it is now, but it is very different than the NASCAR that I watched when was Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon and Ricky Rudd, even going back to Darrell Waltrip. All right, I want to get off on that. We're talking weather here. Good evening to you, Trenton. Will the smoke be out of here soon? I think tomorrow we're probably going to be dealing with it. I don't see any big change in the pattern that's going to be pushing the smoke out until, maybe on Sunday we might get a little of it out here. But it just, of course, depends on where the upper winds are flowing and transporting that smoke. So I think, Trenton, we're going to continue to be dealing with it. Might not be as bad where it's really bad right now in some parts of West Michigan. It might not be that bad tomorrow, but there's nothing that's going to come in and just take this away and say, okay, it's over. Hopefully they'll get some of those fires under control and we won't have to deal with it all summer, but that's cross fingers and toes for that. Hello, Comstock Rob. Thanks. I'm having a good night. Hope you are as well. You're very kind, John. Thank you so much. And Ken, good evening to you as well. All right, there's the 7-day. I didn't really talk about it very much, but I hope you got a gander at it. Tomorrow, gorgeous day, lots of sunshine. How about the comfortable temperatures? I mean, are you kidding me? Starting off in the low to mid 50s and ending up in the upper 70s with dew points in the 50s. That's about as good as it gets. Sunday, as I noted, there could be a few scattered showers and storms. Monday looking good, showers on Tuesday. And then next week, we start a warm-up. Next week, all right? Wednesday of next week is, what is that date? Next Wednesday is the 11th. And I believe that we're going to start, I'm not going to call a pattern change there, but I do think that we're going to tap into some warmer air next Wednesday that is going to linger through at least the 3rd week of June. And that's what's going to give us the opportunity, I think, to have some more 80s. So those 80s you see popping up on the 7-day on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think there'll be more to come once we get even past that. That'd be day 8, 9, 10, 11. So look out for that. David, thanks for the thanks. I appreciate it. Jesse, I don't know. I think we might be in for a long summer with that smoke. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate on out of here. I'll be live at 10 on ARC West Michigan, live at 11 on News Channel 3. 25 minutes to the ARC. I met an hour 25 to the Mothership News Channel 3. Colin Rogers will be here live in the morning from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. with weather updates, the smoke update. And then Jeff Porter is in for Daddy Will tomorrow night. Colin is in Sunday morning, and I'm in for Will on Sunday afternoon. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. Give me a like if you haven't already there. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube at Weatherman Keith. That's at Weatherman Keith. Will, Jeff, Colin, also all over those social media platforms. Don't forget our weather app. It's free. Try it, especially Sunday when you're tracking some showers. If you don't like it, get rid of it. You're not out anything. And our website, wwmt.com/weather. Jenna, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. You got in right under the wire there. Pam, I haven't looked in a few days. I think on Wednesday there was 180 wildfires burning, 90 were contained, so about 50%. The other 50 were just burning out of control. You know what they need? Rain. That's what they need. It's some rain. And the reason it's so bad is because it's dry there right now. Candace, thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy your evening as well. Lily, you're very sweet. Thank you so much. And Jenna, cool. Thanks for the plug on the weather app. I got to say, I use it and I enjoy it too. All right, everybody. Hey, we made it to Friday. Let's get some good rest. I hope everybody has a nice, enjoyable, relaxing weekend. And if I don't see you tonight on the tube, I'll catch up with you sometime with a post or two over the weekend, and then we'll do another Facebook Live on Monday night. Good night, everybody. Be safe over the weekend.